Assalamualaikum, my name is NURAZURAAYU from the class of 5E. In the implementation of value engineering in built environment, we are going to take a look at Maverick United Consulting Engineers, who provides a consultancy and services regarding value engineering towards a wide range of sectors, from residential infrastructure and healthcare to commercial sectors. Founded in 2011, the company now is one of the most trusted companies, offering highly specialized structural, infrastructural, and value engineering consultancy services for the built environment. Essentially, Maverick United Consulting Engineers provide value engineering not only by simply reducing the material marginally of a structural design, regardless of whether it can be justified by code-compliant calculation, as this would simply degrade the building structure safety factor. Instead, the organization value engineer a structural design by fundamentally altering the structural scheme. Now we are going to take a look at the workflow of value engineering in construction management implemented by the company. The process starts with the information phase, where the value engineering team should carefully gather design information such as critical element needed, component costs, and fundamental purposes of the project. Secondly, speculation phase, where the value engineering team identifying alternate design for crucial elements. This design will not be influenced by the anticipated use or component quality without affecting the anticipated purpose and the quality of the component. Thirdly, evaluation phase, where each potential design ideas is being thoroughly evaluated by the value engineering team to ensure there will be no significant deviation from the intended functionality. Fourthly, development phase, where the value engineering team is developing the chosen alternative to accomplish the anticipated purposes and value of the element. Minor changes will be added to guarantee the alternative design are completely capable of performing their functions identical to their original design but at a lower maintenance cost and initial cost. Other than that, the presentation phase, where the value engineering team will advise the design team with their suggestion and recommendation. Lastly, audit phase, where design team is auditing the implemented recommended value engineering option. Following that, any progress or challenges will be communicated to the value engineering team's stakeholders. Next, we are going to take a look at the procedure followed by company, which is the guidelines of preparing value engineering. Firstly, understand the problem. It is very important that all those involved in value engineering properly understand the scenario being studied and the value criteria. In value engineering, this needs input from the key stakeholders. The output of this step is a description of what constitutes success for the project. Workshops are a good way to collect information about the problem. Secondly, identify different solutions to provide the necessary functionality or to meet the objective requires creativity and open thinking. This is the step that engineer professionals often find the most challenging. However, there are many well understood techniques that have been used for creative problem solving. One of the most common of which is brainstorming. Whichever technique is used, the emphasis is on generating as many ideas and potential solutions as possible without critiquing or reviewing them at this point. This step normally requires a workshop approach, so surveys are likely to be involved as part of the professional team. Thirdly, evaluate the different solutions. This step takes each of the technical ideas generated and assess them against the value criteria to draw up a short list. In some cases, eliminating unsuitable solution on grounds of cost or feasibility may be very straightforward. Other solutions may require more investigation before they can be properly assessed. The output from this step is a short list of potential solutions along with the documented evidence for their inclusion or exclusion from the short list. Surveyors will have a significant role to play in this step to identify estimated costs for the solution being considered. Fourthly, develop the shortlisted solutions in more detail. At this stage, the shortlisted solutions are examined in more detail. This usually requires additional analysis to understand the costs and benefits of each, among other factors. It will not be an efficient use of resources to analyze all the solutions in much detail, and it may be that several iterations of shortlisting and more detailed analysis are required. Where additional cost analysis is needed, as it is very likely to be the case, then surveyors have a role to play at this step. Depending on the amount of detail that is needed, this may have to be done outside the workshop environment. Lastly, identifying the best solution and make recommendation. The identified solutions are gradually whittled down to a clear favorite, or perhaps a very small number of equally good solutions through one or more rounds of shortlisting. Rather than that, the government have issued a circular of the Economic Planning Unit. Starting with the 10th Malaysian Plan, the government has determined that the value management approach is by implementing three different stages, which is value assessment, value engineering stage, and value review stage. Value engineering is carried out at the design development stage, designed to fulfill the function and optimize the program or project design before procurement is made. This study was carried out with the active involvement of the technical department, executive agency that is relevant, such as the Public Works Department (PWD), the Department of Irrigation and Drainage (DID), the Water Supplies Department (WSD), and the Sewerage Services Department (SSD), and any other services related to the project. That's all from me. Thank you.